Hello guys, welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today, as you may have read from the title, we're doing a Baron's War video. Now Baron's War is a game that Sparks and I have been wanting to play for a while. We each finally taken the plunge. Now he's gone for the Outlaws Retinue and I've gone for the Beginner's Retinue. Both of them start at 500 points and it's a good way to get in on the game. You can buy them from Footstre Miniatures direct, and I will put a link in the comments below. Not comments, in the description below. No expense spared. For this set that we're looking at today, it cost £59 plus £4 or £5 postage. I think it came to like 63 altogether, which isn't bad. And with this set, you get one veteran commander, plus 2 knights to make up the command group, and a bannerman. You get 6 sergeants, 8 bowmen, 8 spearmen, which is a total of 26 miniatures. I also got a free miniature in here, I believe. And you also get the rulebook as well. So you get all of that for the £59, which is really, really good value. And unlike when I bought all the Footsore miniatures, I actually got bases with them. So maybe that's a thing they do now, I don't know. It's been a while since I bought my Arthurian Knight stuff. Did do an unboxing video of that though. It's really old, but you can go check it out. I'll keep this bubble wrap because bubble wrap is awesome. Here is the rulebook. Now, the rulebook is fantastic and we're going to have a look at it separately. I do already own the PDF of this, but either way, it's a really, really nice book. It's like A5, I think is the term. One thing I dislike about it, because it's a paperback one and like a small coffee table edition, it does snap shut, but as I said, because I've got the PDF version, I won't actually be using this for playing. It'll go on our bookshelf. I will, however, be doing a review of the rulebook at some point with Sparks, because we want to cover this game in a lot more detail. So yeah, that's the thing I'm going to do. Now, as you can see, I haven't looked at this at all. So any miscasts or anything like that, I am completely unaware, so I'm getting these out as we go. You will notice the sun's kind of shining down on my table. You're probably quite confused because, you know, I'm in the UK and the sun doesn't tend to do that. So, yeah, I guess I'll just enjoy a lucky one. Get a big bag full of MDF bases. You've got your pill bases for your cavalry and then your 25mm rounds for your normal troops. All very fantastic. And then you get a special one with the main characters. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all these out and then we're going to have a look at them in more detail, which will involve zooming in a little bit. So back in a second, guys. So as you can see, this is a fair old chunk of metal. So the first thing we're going to look at is the model that I got free. And that's just a bit of flash. Let's get rid of that. So here he is, and that's absolutely gorgeous looking model. Have you seen the detailing on this? I'm a very big fan of Footsore Miniatures models. I don't know if they use one sculptor, they use a team, or they use freelancers, but whatever it is, I really, really like it. You get a shield. Obviously, I'm going to have to paint some kind of heraldry on there. That kind of sucks to be me, because I'm not the best painter in the world, as you guys who watch my videos will know. I would class myself as basically competent. So all of these models are at least at least 2 parts, except the archers. So these are the archers here. Obviously they've got that very peasant-y feel, as they should. No. Loads of flash and stuff on them. I should be cleaning these up tonight. I will do the usual where I show you them all assembled at the end. So that's just all flash there. Just throw it on the floor. That definitely won't cut anyone later. But yeah, so there's a lot of character in these. They are obviously peasants, but they're still really, really nice looking models. This isn't just, you know, the same model repeated. There's a lot to them. So you get 8 archers, as I said. I like the hair on this one. This could be my favourite. One thing I will say is metal horses. I've been currently doing a lot of Lord of the Rings Middle-earth stuff. and plastic horses with metal models, and that has been very frustrating to say the least. So I'll be quite happy to get metal horses again now. Saying that, once I've actually built some metal horses, I might be completely changing my mind on that one, and you guys can absolutely call me out in the comments. I would be very okay with that. But yeah, so these are the horses in question, of which, as I said, there's 4 of. I really like the design on these. I've always wanted to paint Bretonnian Knights, but I've always been a bit hesitant because of the heraldry and stuff on this, but I think these ones will be pretty fun to paint. You don't even have to worry about tails, because the tails is under the barding. Is it called barding? I can't remember what it's called on a horse. When you have like the outfit sheet over them. I don't think it is actually barding, but I could be wrong. And then you get the 4 models themselves. All 4 need their shields putting on, and 2 of them come with brass rods for spears. Or lances, I guess it would be technically. Well, not technically, it would be. Well, one of them will be a banner. He's very King Arthur-y. You can imagine him looking for a grail. Yeah, you can make your own Monty Python reference there if you want. So yeah, I know obviously you guys are much going to prefer the end when we can see them all built. But for now, at least get you a look. The shields, again, it's not just the same shield one. That one's similar. But then these 2... Oh, I just lied to you. It's 3 almost identical shields and then a slightly smaller one, which I'm guessing is for the banner guy. But these are the brass rods in question. I've got a couple of these for my Arthurian Legends stuff, and they're really, really good, but they are genuinely sharp. They're not Fantasy Goblin 4th edition sharp, but they're still sharp. So yeah, let's have a look now at the sergeants, of which, again, there's 6 of those, and the only things you need to put on separately for them are the shields. Really, really nice models. A lot of flash needing cutting off these bad boys, though. But what else am I going to do on a Saturday evening other than cut the flash off models? I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, spend some time with your partner, look after your kids. I don't know, read a book. But nope, I'm a clean up little soldiers. We all have very, very different hobbies. Or if you're watching our channel, most likely you have the same hobby as me, and you're thinking, yeah, perfectly reasonable way to spend a Saturday night. And then, again, you get 6 shields. 4 of them are big, 2 of them are small. They're the same shields from before, so there's little reason to look at them. The good thing about them, though, is they have obviously all the strapping and stuff on the back of the shield, which I think is quite nice. And then we go across here to the spearmen. Now, the spears glue on separately, but other than that, much like the other models, the actual men themselves are one piece. And I say men, that's not me being misgendering any of them. They all seem to be male. Nothing against that. Yes. So anyway, as I said, I've got 8 of these. And again, they're very simplistic. The painting-wise, there's not going to be a lot to them, but they're very, very nice. The sculpts are gorgeous. And if I can find out who sculpted them, if it tells me on the website, I will put that on the screen around about now-ish. And if I didn't, you'll know it's just because I didn't find them and not because I'm an asshat, although an argument could be also made for that. Last one, and then it's a pile of spears. So again, you can see the mould lining down there is quite bad. Not bad in untenable, just bad in I've been building some newer stuff recently, so I'm less used to a lot of mold lining, although I've been building Middle Earth very, very recently, and as you guys know, there's a lot of mold lining on that. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now I did just laugh, and that was because I saw this spear, which is more like a banana than a spear. It's a very thin metal, and it'll be easy to straighten it out though. So that's not a problem. It's not like a conversion therapy thing, that's just me straightening out the metal. Still sounds like a conversion therapy thing, but it's not, I promise. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go away. I'm going to do a lot of filing, a lot of cleaning, a lot of gluing, and then we're going to come back and they're going to be all done, and you guys are going to go, ooh, they're all done. It's very exciting times. So yeah, guys, I'll be back in a second. Well, a second for you. Probably a full evening for me. I'm going to throw on some YouTube, watch a couple of my favourite content creators, see what IDIC has put out. Go have a look at the new Mantic stuff for Halo, and then, yeah, show you what I've done when I'm back. There's a load more YouTube channels that I like to watch, but they're the two that I'm going to be watching when I build these. So back in a bit, guys. So welcome back, guys. As you can see here, the majority are built. Now the reason I'm saying the majority is because I haven't stuck the 8 spears in, and the reason I haven't put the 8 spears in is because the spears that came with it weren't very good. Now this is partly me and how much I hate using a pin vise and lining up my holes, and it's partly just that they're quite flexible. So what I've done is I've got these, which are also from Footsore, because I think they're absolutely fantastic, and these are the same length and they'll do just as well. So I still need to do those. But that's what they are. They're just spears. Now, full disclosure, I didn't purchase these, but only because we already had some lying about. But they are, as I said, direct from Footsore. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at each of the models. You can see there's the knight, or one of my knights. I do need to clean up a little bit of glue on the banner where it slipped. Here's another. Now this is just basic sand on the bases, as you can see. It will need a second coat just to sort of, well, you can see where it's raised up from the, like the peg that they're on. Is peg the right word? Base? Base. That could be it. Yeah. They're really, really nice. Obviously metal models, so they're a bit weighty. This is the free model that came. Because of the order. Now I believe that they do a different model each month, but that was the one that came this time. Then these are my sergeants, of which I got 6 of them. Really, really nice. As you saw from the unboxing, you only really needed to stick the shields on them. There was a bit of cleaning up needed doing, metal models and whatnot. And in fact, as I've been looking at these, I can see that there is a single one of my models, at least, that still has a mold line. But these are the archers, of which you get 8. Really, really, really nice sculpts. I know, obviously, I mentioned it before, but now they're built and cleaned up, you can definitely see. And again, on these bases, because of the little tiny bases that they come on, they will need a little more sand on the base just to make it less look like they're stood on a mound. So that one's fine, but some of the others aren't. But all in, very, very nice models. We've just recently backed the Footsore Kickstarter for their Vikings, so I'm very much looking forward to showing you guys some models for them. Had we been back doing videos earlier, I probably would have done a video on that. If doing Kickstarter videos again is a thing that you guys would be interested in, just let me know. We used to do them quite a lot. These are the spearmen, of course, you can see from the pose on them. And then we just, like with everything, we stopped doing all videos, so we obviously weren't doing Kickstarter videos because of it. But if it is something you'd like to see, I mean, we only ever do Kickstarter videos for projects we want to back. But I would be quite interested in doing some just on other videos. On other Kickstarters. that maybe I wasn't planning on backing that we could take a look at, and then maybe, you know, at the end of it decide whether I would want to back on the basis of the Kickstarter itself. And that's something we can discuss about in the comments. So these are the models so far. I have ordered a Sheriff of Nottingham. Obviously Sparks has got his stuff, which we will look at a later point. He's is built and based, and I think he started to get some paints on them because he was much more interested in it from the start. And so he got models even if I wasn't going to. He would have used them for open combat or another game's system. But we will show them off. We're also going to take a look at the rulebook in depth. But we'll go through the PDF version of it so that we don't damage the really, really nice version of the book that's currently living on my bookshelf. But yeah, guys, do I think they're good value for money? Well, you got 8, 16, 18, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 models for £59 plus a rulebook. 4 of those models are mounted. They're all chunky metal. They were very easy to put together, very easy to clean. The only thing I hate is the thing that I always hate about Footsore models, which is having to put the spears on myself. But that's more just because I'm lazy and I hate using a pin vise. It's purely a me thing. But yeah, guys, I think they're very, very good value for money. I think the sculpts are fantastic. I really, really love the rule set, and I definitely cannot wait to show you guys some more videos on Baron's Wall, you know, how to plays, maybe a few painting tutorials on knights and things like that. Those kind of things do spur me on to actually get my armies finished, so it will be worth it for that, if nothing else. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Do the usuals, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment in the comments below, hit the bell for notifications, and pray to the dice gods and hope to smile upon you. Take care, guys. Have a good day. Bye.